And
no, I'm telling you, look, Dion. For as long as I've known Dion, and Tanner's the same way. They have this stupid, uncanny way of getting so lucky.
Yeah, like I just said, like this kid is like, oh, I don't need it. I'm like, all right, well, like $30, and then he's like, oh, well, somebody just contacted me and they said they were gonna come get it today. I'm like, well, dude, I can't get it today. Like, I'm not even in town. Like, so he messages me the next day and he's like, well, it fell through. That guy, he didn't have the money for it. I'm like, well, I got 25 right now. I'll meet you in 10 minutes at McDonald's. And he's like, all right. And then I went to McDonald's and I gave him $25. He's like, weren't you like a coach at the high school? I'm like, yeah, you looked kind of familiar. He's like, yeah, I thought you looked familiar. You're like Andrew Garcia's dad. And I'm like, yeah.
Wow. You should have tried to get him further discount.
Dude, I knew I was getting $100 off, so I was cool.
All right, well, since we're now officially live, getting ready to stream this, so welcome everyone who is watching, which is no one right now because we literally just went live. I'm going to let Dion do the intros that I would normally do because, as you can tell, my voice is in great condition. So thank you. I'm
phenomenal.
I've been practicing so I can get that sweet blues sound when I start singing.
Nice.
I mean, I'm wet.
Good. That's really what I was going for. Is I said today my goal is to make Chad wet. We've officially done it. So see y'all later. This was a great live stream. So you're going to notice different voices around the microphone than what you're normally used to when you listen in on an episode of the Tenno Way, because this is a very different episode of the Tenno Way. It's not the normal cast and crew. So Dion, I'll let you explain everything and introduce everyone.
All right. So right now we are doing a little campaign that's going to take place about 100 years prior to our current campaign with the Tenno Way crazy cast that we have. But before we start, I do want to thank Paper Escape, because our last recording was done at their facility in Dixon, Illinois. And it's a great place where they sell lots of gaming supplies, and they also sell Magic the Gathering cards and a lot of different board games as well. But we wanted to make sure that people knew about them, because they were more than willing and able to share with us the space so we could play. And, you know, if you want to support local businesses, this is a great way to do it. They're on Facebook, Instagram. I believe they also have Snapchat, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I definitely recommend going there, contacting them. They are going to start selling online as well. So we appreciate it, and they would greatly appreciate it even more. So to start with our cast, we have... his name is Lucas, and he is running Grunach Darkwood. Lucas, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been playing, and then a little description of Grunach?
Well, I've been playing for probably the better part of on and again, off again 6 years. Grunach himself is a younger half-orc paladin. He was trained for the Order of Amantor under the fellowship of Conquest. I wouldn't call him a handsome orc, but he's the better looking out of the group of orcs, and he's just young and exploring the world right now on his pilgrimage.
All right, so thanks for playing, Lucas. Our next person that I'm going to have introduced is Tim, and he is playing Dwarven Tarmikos, and if I'm mispronouncing it, whatever. But if you want to tell us a little bit how long you've been playing, and then a little description of Dwarven.
Oh gosh, I've been playing for probably close to 20 years, off and on, not steady. And Throbin, he's a male of 26. He's about 5'10", just medium size, and he follows Lyra for his deity. And he has a very optimistic attitude about everything. Doesn't matter what it is, he'll try to find the good in whatever situation that he comes across.
All right. Well, again, thanks for playing as well. Let's move on to our next individual. That would be Chad. He is playing Zel Kaladesh. If you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Chad, and then Zel.
Yeah. So I've been playing D&D probably on again and off again for the better part of, gosh, I'd probably say 25 years or so. Played a lot of D&D. My character Zell is a male tiefling, however you want to pronounce it. Just a little older. He's about 43 years old. Just all red skin, purple hair, purple eyes, like the traditional type tiefling. Does not like people. Does not like anything to do with organized society. Prefers to be kind of off on his own. Very surly, kind of a disgruntled, kind of a curmudgeon. He's definitely the grandpa of the group.
Okay. So, normally I would move towards Aaron, who is playing Van Dan Arizim. He's got a pretty rough voice. I don't know if you want to try to
Yeah.
info. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. So I'm Aaron. I've been playing D&D since we started the Tenno Way podcast. So Van Dan is he is a Vengeance Oath Hexblade Warlock. So he was part of the I'm gonna say it wrong, Zentirum, part of the Zentirum army, who was eradicating other faiths when he realized that the reason they were eradicating was not the reasons that they were being told, and decided to stand up against the church and help people of Lythander escape. And in the process, he was caught by his mentor, imprisoned, beaten, tortured, and then an old man that he assumed was another prisoner helped him escape with just like the flick of a wrist, was able to open the doors, and then magically teleported Van Dan out of the prison and actually into the West Temple, right? The West Temple of Amentor. I'm really good at names. Amentor?
It does it either way.
So, yeah, that's Van Dan.
All right, so I'm going to go over a few things after I introduce. Aaron will kill me if I don't at least say something. So, my name's Dion. I am the DM. I've been playing for a good probably 22 years. And I've not just played D&D. I've played pretty much everything. Like if it's been out there, I probably tried to play one of the type of role-playing games or different systems that they have available. The biggest thing is I just want to have fun, play the game, and hopefully everybody else has fun while I'm trying to sculpt this world for you guys. We chose to do this in the past, because I wanted to do something that was going to allow you to be able to see things that are affecting in this game that will affect the Tenno Way that is currently 100 years in the future. And I just thought it would be something neat to do. We're also using a program called Fantasy Ground. It's a really neat program that we stumbled upon, and we decided to start to use with both the original Tenno Way and this game as well. Everybody but Aaron, this is their first time using it, so give us a little way, because they're trying to figure out the things just as much as what we did in the beginning of the Tenno Way podcast.
Dion, this is the beginning of the Tenno Way podcast. This is the first time we've started on time ever. So
I know, it's crazy.
I blame Logan. Logan, I blame you.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm also cool with blaming Logan. Although I really think Cook has something to say.
Oh, of course, he's definitely got some witchcraft going on there.
For kind of the show notes that I need to mention, if you do like what you hear, please help us grow to increase our quality and create more and more often. Bless you.
Sorry, I thought my mic was muted.
Be sure to head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Valley Studios. or we do have a brand new Ko-Fi page at ko-fi.com/Valley Studios. We also have a new challenge that we placed here for raising $1,000 before the end of August. If we do, we'll take the entire team that is playing on the Tenno Way podcast to a trip to Spain, where we'll rent out a castle and we'll live stream some D&D content there, along with probably other shenanigans. So if you're interested, be sure to donate so you guys can help us do that. Also, listen. Secondly, we appreciate all the love and support we have received from you, and we ask that you continue to share. Sharing our podcast, sharing our studio name, Valley Studios, should share our Patreon and Ko-Fi pages. There's everything you can to help us out. We grow best by word of mouth, so if you share us, the quickest way is to do it through Facebook, or whether you use Patreon or Instagram or any of the other social medias. This is going to help grow. If you share our podcast with the hashtag Tenno Way, and you will be entered in a chance to have an NPC named after you. Meaning I get to figure out how and who to make you and how you live eternally within our game. Thirdly, we are attempting to stream now through Twitch, which we record. It's a learning process, but if you're interested, check those out on twitch.tv/Valley Studios Gaming. We normally record on the first Sunday of every month, but watch our social media accounts for any changes or updates, such as a special streaming event that we might be happening like this one. And finally, don't forget, if you have any fan art, questions, concerns, etc., hit us up via email. It's v-s.valleystudios@gmail.com. Or again, on our social media pages, you can find us on Facebook at Valley Entertains, Twitter with the handle at Valley_Studios, and on Instagram at Valley Studios Official. And then we love to hear from you, and I'd like to hear some of the things that I might be able to do better, or you guys might talk about some of the things that you really enjoy. So now everybody can sit back, relax, and pull up a chair to the table so we can get playing. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way,
you just saved me like so much editing. I thought I was going to have to do that later. So
Nice.
So when we last left our players, they had managed to save a woman from a attack that was occurring by a manticore. They went and they stayed at the Wayward Inn, but this is all after the what I could say grand event of Gru's departure from the West Temple of Amantur. He's going on a pilgrimage to kind of show his worth and become a part of the community in that temple. Now, with this travel, it's going to be a lot of experiencing for him because he has never really lived outside of the temple. He may have left the temple for a short period of time to help out his adopted father Zell, but for most part, his life has existed in those four walls of that temple. Now, they did manage to talk to some people at the Wayward Inn on their second, incursion back after fighting the bandits, and they asked them to go and talk to a couple of dwarves that were currently excavating a recently exposed, I guess you would say, dwarven temple that had been in the mountainside. And we will end up picking up right there. That way, you guys, everybody can know what we were. You had met. It was Daislin and Norvis were the two individuals that you had spoken with that asked you guys to go into this temple and clear it out for them. So we will pick up right there as they were kind of escorting you into the ruins or the ruined temple.
Oh, that's right.
That's 50 feet. 50 feet.
Yes, you guys had literally gotten right up to the door, about to head in when we stopped.
Do you have a map for that?
I do. Bam.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
That's awesome. I can make it bigger.
And just so everybody knows, every so often I might have a little interruption as my 3-year-old comes in here to pick up toys. So as you guys are walking in there, you do get the conversation with Dazzled and Norbus, and they are willing to pay you. So like I can where you know, if you are willing to do this, we can give you some items to kind of sweeten the deal.
Aye, dwarf. We'll take your payment.
Excellent. Well,
Hey, Gru. Did I mute myself?
no,
Oh, okay. Hey, Gru. I meant to ask you before we left the inn earlier. Did you want this? And I hand him the great sword that I first had.
Sure, I'll take it. Could always use another weapon.
Cool. Yeah. No, I just you let me have the great axe. I figured it was the least I could do.
Did we ever properly look at those braces we picked up as well?
No, we've not had time yet to stop and have them examined.
Might be interested in those also.
Yes, I will hold on to them to the time being, boy.
well, just so you know, I probably could look at those for you as a part of payment for clearing this facility out.
Might be not a bad idea, guys.
I will take your offer, dwarf.
Well, I do appreciate that. I didn't catch all of your names. If you wanted to give me your names, that way I don't have to refer to you as Tiefling.
I am Throven, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Calvin.
I'm just
Call me Groon.
Okay, Garoon, it's nice to meet you as well.
I'm just curious, like, if you're giving out nicknames, what your nickname for me would have been.
It might have been, sir. You're a very large man.
Oh, thank you. My name is, you call me Van.
Okay, Van. Well, nice to meet you.
You can call me sir.
Okay, Sir Tiefling. Well, we're also willing to part with this little tidbit of items as well, and Dazzle, he pulls out these 2 sending stones, and as you know, like Norbus has been doing most of the talking. Dazzlin, he hasn't really been talking much at all. He's just been standing off to the back. But
Is it like a pen? Is it like a Penn and Teller act?
kind of like he hasn't been talking. He brings out these 2 stones, and Norbus is like, so these are some stones that you could use to talk to each other. When you complete and clear everything out, we'll be more than willing to give you that.
Can we maybe get a hold of them before we go in and just not return them on our way out?
You know what? Yeah, we could probably do that. And if you handed me the item that you wanted us to figure out what it was, because that's going to take a bit of time.
I mean,
I figure that way we're doing two things at once. That way you guys are working on clearing that out, and I will work with Daslin to figure out what these things are.
I'll lock eye contact with the dwarf.
Which one?
The one that has been doing all the speaking.
Okay.
And I'm going to slowly take the bracers out of the backpack, never breaking eye contact. And then as I hand them to him, say, if you decide to run with it, I will track you. I will kill you. And I will not make it pleasant.
Everybody sees Daslin kind of reach down into a little pouch that's on his hip. And Norva's like, I don't doubt, but I'm a man of my word. I'm not going to steal your stuff. The potential for what's inside this temple for me to be able to give to my people is far more valuable than whatever item you're going to give me to figure out what it is.
Fair enough. Just remember, dwarf, I've got the nicknames for you as well.
Okay. Well, you know what? Here, he will hand you. Let me do this.
I'll hand him the bracers, obviously.
Okay. So he will hand you guys this. Let me share this with you. Do you guys see it?
Yep.
There you go. So whoever wants it can take the sending
They're
stone.
didn't this two? I thought there were two of them.
Yeah. It's called sending stones. So there's going to be it's a 2-piece. It's a magical item that is. So it'll be on one character sheet, but you can just here. I'll just fix it there.
I took it.
You took it. Okay, so someone else can take another one.
I took the other one.
Okay, so there you go. So that way, there's two of them being used. And then
Makes sense.
some of you haven't. Yeah, if you take your character, your little token, you can drag it to the map, and it'll put you on there. If you look already, you see Van is already on there.
I've tried all three of mine, and it's not working.
So you have to drag it to the white background first, and then drag it to the map. It's the dumbest thing about this program. As much as I love this program, it's super stupid.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay, I'm missing the white background.
Like the
main screen.
the main screen, the table behind everything.
Okay, so still not working. So
You drag and drop them on the white screen, and then drag.
and then let go of it. I wasn't letting go of the mouse.
Okay.
Like I'm dragging it to it. It's not doing anything.
I'm
Okay.
pushing the button, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay, and then if you hold the control key on your keyboard, you can zoom in a little bit so it'll fit to the square. And then yes, and then if you just scroll, it'll spin your token.
You put the map back in because mine disappeared.
Okay, so actually it's really easy. You just click on images and map, and it'll only let you see the ones that I've shared to you.
So apparently you can drag anybody's token that you want.
You can.
Yes, you can move everybody's token.
Yeah, I was just moving everybody else's tokens. Oh, apparently that's a thing.
All right, so
I'm like, why am I moving? What's happening?
for some reason, I cannot get Lucas's character on the screen. You are not a colossal creature.
Why not?
Oh, wrong way.
All right, so once everybody gets on there, and then we start to get moved.
Cool.
So I'm gonna get my bow out and knock an arrow at the ready.
Okay.
Let's see. I'd
I
already
my,
have the sprinkler and shield in hand, so.
I have my mace and my shield in hand.
I have my hands at the ready. I look like a, like a cowboy in an old West movie. Just got my hands down by the side, fingers wriggling.
He's ready to kill.
Dum, dum, dum.
So, with that, as you guys head in, so when you go in there, you can see large amounts of what looks like was probably small little areas for people to kind of like sleep in, or like little areas for people to maybe do studies or research and stuff like that. But it's all stone, and it's been just destroyed and damaged like a lot. That little circle right there looks like it was a well, but it's been filled in with large amounts of debris and rocks and things like that. So like you can see a small little fire that's next to it, which is where you're probably the two excuse me, the two dwarfs might have been, camping, trying and listening to people, or trying to listening to the items and things that might be moving around in the dungeon.
So it's about 50 feet past here is where they said they came across the slimes.
So this archway, I'm assuming, or the
So right there, it's a partially collapsed, like 10-foot high wall, and that's separating the settlements and what looks like into the temple itself. So there are 3 large piles of rubble, as you can see on the map itself, and those are just what looks like have been pulled out of this temple in order to try to help clear it out.
What's the lighting like?
It's there is not any lighting.
What time of day is it?
It was daylight when you guys got here.
Okay.
But it's evening, as I recall, right? Like it's daylight, but okay. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna head back to the fire real quick, pull out a torch in my offhand, and light
I
it.
was gonna say, because we're in a cave, right?
Yes.
So got me a lit torch now. I don't know if that's like something I have to equip, or just
No. We would just assume that you have.
okay. Oh, yep, I can actually equip it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. So so with that, as you guys get in there and you see those 3 piles, like there are 2 little statues standing on either side of the entryway, and in that you can hear or you can see that one of them has been damaged on, and the other one is actually like an older looking dwarf standing there with a large pickaxe like underneath of his hands, and he's got his hands on top of the pickaxe, and the handle is going down to the ground.
I want to do like a quick investigation of the statue.
Okay, so you're gonna pull up your character, you're gonna go to skills, and then you're gonna do you're gonna roll investigation.
Did you see it or no?
No, did you double click? No. So when you if you double click on, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a drag and drop the first time.
Okay. So so as you get up there, so you're going to be up here investigating. You do notice that this is very strange. Like he's holding like a dwarven pickaxe, but there's a strange sigil on it that you've never seen before.
Can I do a religion check?
Yes. Okay. So this is
That's a 20.
This is actually a temple of a dwarven god of greed.
Oh, they did tell us that.
Yes.
They
Yes, and he has that on there, and at closer at the dwarf, you do notice like that he is wearing some extravagant rings. He has like a very large pendant that has a large gem on it, but like it's all stone. It's not actual. Like it's just carved in very, very detailed, so you can actually see this detail.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Oh, go ahead.
How similar would the symbol to the dwarven, this dwarven god, be to Cyric?
Not incredibly similar. Like it's
Okay.
it's a different complete symbol all in itself.
Okay.
If I cast light on my shield, can I make sure it only is on the front of the shield? Shining?
Yeah, so it would only shine through the front of the shield. There would be there would be some ability that would be able to be seen by individuals with dark vision or low light vision, but with you being human, it will help you out immensely.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast light. I guess I can do. See how I need to do that up, and then just cast light at myself. I guess. Yay.
Okay. So, as you come up, you see these these incredibly large doors that are solid stone that are pushed open, and they are very, very well drawn, well carved out. Like it looks just immaculate with the way that they're carved into it, the way that it sits, and like they move pretty good considering they look like they are incredibly heavy doors.
Hey, Gru, you think there's anyone for you to convert in this place left?
I shine my shield down the hallway.
You do notice everybody that's right there will notice a couple of glints on the floor towards the door, bottom of the doors, where that looks like there's spikes that have been hammered into the ground to hold the doors open.
Does anybody want to do
Don't trip
or anything, or do you think they've already been tripped?
That's a good question. I'm not particularly skilled at checking for traps.
What's
but
the skill?
Investigation or perception?
I'll give it a go.
Okay, I'll go with perception on mine because it's a higher skill.
Well, and the nice thing is you can always assist, and if you assist, you get to roll at advantage.
I rolled. So, how do you roll it for assist?
So, if you're just like I'm gonna assist Van with doing a perception, then when Van rolls, he would actually click the ADV underneath the chat window, and it would roll with advantage. See, like that.
Yeah. I clicked advantage. Okay. So obviously I don't think we found anything.
As far as you can tell, I mean, everything looks like pretty straightforward. I mean, you don't see any type of
walls or
like any issues or anything like that?
I guess I'll forward. Look.
I love that we let the cleric lead the way.
I mean, I got the blazing light, so I mean, I'll just.
I think Gru can see in the dark too, though.
Yes.
That's all. Then you don't have to keep your shield light on.
I can't see anything without it. I'm sorry.
Let me lead the way then. Your light's a little bright in my eyes.
But it's pitch black to us. We can't see anything.
I'll hold on to Gru, and I'll hold your hand.
You don't understand. He's blinded by the light.
Oh.
Another roamer in the night.
Nice. I could cover up with my cloak. Just a little bit.
Just stay 5 feet back behind me and be okay.
Okay. How's that?
That's good.
I hold his hand.
Yeah, that's 5 feet right there.
All right.
I light up this I light up this area up here.
Okay. It is filled with rubble and debris.
I turn around and shine my light down this hallway. If I see, anything on the walls or how's the stone?
Actually, that is all worked stone. Like that you don't see that.
You don't see that often, or you don't see that?
No. You cannot see down that hallway because that is actually worked. That is a wall. Like if you move your token a little, you'll see that's a wall. That's not a door.
Yes, I see that. It is a wall. So never mind. Yeah. I don't know anything.
I swear, for just a second, I saw something here. Apparently not.
Can every time I move 5 feet, can I do a perception check?
Or I mean, you can. It's going to take you. It's going to take you quite a bit for doing that. But yeah.
As Gru walks ahead.
Yes.
I just keep pushing forward.
So, all right, I'll on the other side. I'll do what? How long does it would take for each square? What were we talking? Minutes?
Like honestly, if you're gonna move at that pace, at that speed, it is going to take you time.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll keep going forward then.
Okay.
I'll cast. Let's see. Cast Divine Sense.
Okay. Check what.
So, is this your guys' first dungeon?
Yes, I'm scared.
I've got your hand. I've literally got your hand.
You don't sense any evil in that area right now.
Okay.
Evil.
Press forward.
Okay. So, I need you to roll a perception check.
Why do I keep going upside down?
Because you probably hit your mouse wheel as you do it.
Yeah, I see what
All right, you're good. You're good to go.
Oh, God. He rolled a 6.
I'm going to go ahead and do a... hi, guys. Oh my.
Well, do we actually see them yet or no?
Oh, you guys don't. Lucas, you do.
I'm shining my light forward. I don't see that.
What about me?
Once you shine your light forward, yes, but I thought you would.
So I have dark vision, so I should be able to see them.
Well, you can roll perception then too.
That way I can.
All right, hold on. Let me perception here.
And I do have my torch out too in my other hand. I've got Thorvin's hand in my right hand, and I'm holding my torch in my left.
Okay.
Skills.
Not alone here, fellas.
There we go. I did a thing.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 for my perception.
Okay. Well, this happens because okay, Chad, you will get to roll initiative right now. All of these guys are they're gonna get to attack. They're gonna go first in initiative order.
Well, since I had an arrow at the ready, would I be able to just pop that off?
Yeah, roll initiative. Like everybody will need to roll initiative.
Are we doing we're doing individual rolls now for initiative?
Yes.
14.
Okay. All right.
Looks like 12. Oh yeah, you can see him.
Okay.
We still call them out because remember I'm still turning this into a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So-
That's that's the thing. I got a 14.
Okay.
Or
So
no, 15.
you got a 15. Zell's gonna get to do an attack.
Woo.
I rolled a 15 also.
Yep.
With a -1, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's do. I'm just talking myself through this here.
And looks, if you put your base of your character is the way you would be facing, I guess would be the best way that how you'd use the spin. So I'm facing forward toward Orc Jelly 1.
All right.
So now roll for damage.
Cool.
Really?
So he pulls out his longbow and shoots it.
Oh god, I forgot to use Slayer's Prey.
It's wounded.
Well, I can do it as a bonus action. So Slayer's Prey.
Okay. So then it is the jelly's turn because they were hiding and you guys didn't notice them when you came in.
I'm just gonna let off a bush boy and just fire off an arrow.
Okay. And then I'm doing all the target guys, so hold on.
Combat tracker.
Yeah. Okay. So. How did I not?
Oh, look! On the combat tracker, it even shows you the order everybody's in.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the first attack. Okay, so target them. These guys are killing me. So, they will. Where is the? Okay, there it is.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, hit.
22 on Gru.
So 22, and then it is going to do.
Oh. Ouch.
So-
8.
And it does 1 point of acid damage to you. And then the next. Oh wait, so that was Zell. I'm sorry. So like I go to the first one. He did that.
What?
No. Sorry. Like I actually. So what it does is it goes through the order in the combat tracker. So like once I'm done with a character attacking, I'm able to
Go to the next.
go to the next person. So he misses, and then 1,
That was a
It's kinda
5
cool that
on
after you
Thorben.
roll, it shows up.
and then
No more cheating.
he misses attacking Gru as well. So with an 11 and a 5, they miss attacking Throven and Gru. Now it's going to start back at the top of the order with Zell, who now everybody knows that the oozes are there, can see the oozes. It's going to be the standard order for it. So it'll be Zell, Gru, the jellies, and then Van and Throven.
Oh,
Didn't do my Slayer's Prey damage, did it?
We have to sometimes add it.
Oh.
Oh, does everybody get that?
No, it's just me.
Okay,
So
yeah.
would that be
You
when
have
he
to you have to click on it again. So like every time you do the Slayer spray on your turn, just click on the effect to turn it on, so you would do the damage to it. So right now, just roll another damage. So just roll the d6 now.
Okay, I think I just did damage to myself.
No, you didn't.
So 5.
It looks like it turned the effect on.
So,
Okay, so
total of 10.
To which one was it? It was Jelly 1?
Jelly 1, yeah.
Okay, so I will add another 5 damage to it. Okay. All right, so now it is. Have you done everything?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So, it is Gru's turn.
Take a swing at Jelly 3 was the one that hit me, right?
I mean, as far as you can tell, yes, that's the one that hit you because it's these just blob, just disgusting oozes that are standing in front of you.
Right, I'll take a swing at Jelly 3. I rolled a 13. A 6 damage.
All right. Okay. So now it is Jelly 1's turn.
Jelly 1. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.
So, I miss with a 9. Jelly 2 tries to attempt to swing again at Throven and misses. And now,
I'm blinding it with my shield.
and now the jelly swings at Gru, and it misses as well with a 13.
We're waiting for the orc to go to ban.
Okay, man.
All right. Throven, I trust you have this. I'm going to drop his hand. So, question: these pillars around us, are these just big column pillars, or do they have like things that can catch on fire?
They are just big column pillars. There isn't any sconces or anything like that are hanging off of them.
All right. So I'm just going to kind of drop my torch at my feet right here in that kind of space between me and Ochre Jelly 2. You see what I'm talking about? So just drop it there so it's lit. You know, I've got limited time now.
See.
yeah. And since he's like literally right on top of me, I'm gonna step in behind, just kind of over top of it with Ochre Jelly 2 there. And I am going to see if what I can do with this brand new great axe. So 23 to hit.
That hits.
Great. Shit, god damn it. Hunter's mark. God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. That was the wrong thing, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Damage 0. Whoops.
Yeah. Hang on. So so I attacked him. So it says 6, but did it actually target? I'm very confused. Did it do it? Did it hit him?
So the thing is I need Chad.
Yeah.
Roll a knowledge nature.
Okay.
Or actually, anybody with knowledge nature or survival could roll for this.
Nope.
Well, I'm not proficient in either one.
Okay, well then it would just be a straight up roll off of that. intelligence or wisdom.
Oh, good God.
So then you would do.
I rolled a 7. I don't know nothing.
17. I got a 16.
Okay. So.
Oh, jeez. I got 3.
So with that 16, Van, you know that these creatures take no damage from sliced weapons,
Oh, son
from
of
like
a...
edged weapons, unless if it's.
Mine is magic, I thought.
Actually, it says type slashing magic. When he's
It does.
swung it. It does on our screen. It says type slashing dot magic.
Oh, it does. Okay.
12 plus 3 equals
Then it
6.
should have done. It should have done damage to it.
It says it would have been 6, wouldn't it?
Yes. So I'll add that to it.
No, it would have been it was the D12 plus 3, so I did roll the right one. I was just confused. So it was 10 plus 3 is 13.
Okay, so it's 13. Okay, so yes, it would do it.
I'm glad that I still managed to like pull that out of my no. All right. And then where's my
Would
hunters?
he still know it wouldn't take? Would he still know that it would?
Probably
take
not.
slashing?
Because I wouldn't have been concerned about it.
Yeah.
All right, and now I will put my hunter's mark on this dude.
So you just click the effect, and it should put in our hunter's mark.
There you go. All right, and that will do it for now.
All right, so it is Throvin's turn.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame on Orc Jelly 1. So
Okay.
drag and drop. And I rolled a failed.
So roll for damage.
I don't think it takes damage, or does it take half?
No. It failed its DC save.
Oh, 8 failed. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
My bad. Then damage to Orc Jelly 1. Got 5.
What does status heavy mean?
How much damage is taken so far?
Oh, okay.
So
So it's past wounded.
now, is there anything else that you want to do?
No, I'll just stand my ground with my shield up.
Okay. So top of the order.
Zal, that would be you.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot that my mic was muted. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Okay, I think I just applied it twice. I sure did. Okay, that's no bueno. How do I get one of these off of here?
I only see it once.
I see 2. It's got. Yep, he's got.
Oh,
2.
I see it. I'll delete it. Don't worry.
Okay.
There we go.
There it is.
All right, and then we'll throw that out there for a 21 attack
So
with
that
the
hits
longbow.
that thing.
That does the thing, and
Yeah,
then
hits
we're
it.
gonna do the other thing,
Ooh.
and we're gonna hit it with a nice fat 9.
Okay, so when you hit it, you shoot. You had regular arrowheads on the tip.
Yes.
Okay, so when you do that,
Ooh, it got smaller and moved away.
it splits in half.
Oh,
Shiza.
no.
I don't think you wanted that to happen.
And
Up. Another one shows up.
another one does show up.
Yes, but does it look hurt like the other one?
Another one shows its face. Another one shows its face.
Or
Another one shows.
does it split the damage between the 2 that it has left?
Okay, there you go. You guys can't really tell. Like as you're hitting these things, they just like oozing and like jelly is just breaking off of it and splattering all over the place. So this jelly,
The one that just now shows up.
okay. All right, so now it is, unless if Zell's going to do anything else, it's Gru's turn.
Yep, go ahead.
We watched that one split and
Aaron, like Van, this is what you remember from hearing about or reading about.
I got a -1 intelligence. I read.
Heard about. Someone told you about it.
What did they tell me? Oh, like that.
That if they get hit to, like, they can split into two smaller ones.
Okay. Just so you guys know, they have a tendency to split when they take too much damage from
Lightning weapons.
from edged weapons or pointy weapons.
So my radiant damage didn't cause the mask.
I don't recall. Not from what I read.
Or was told.
Read something?
looks down sheepishly.
I didn't think so. But that's okay. You have knowledge. That's what we need.
I rolled looks like I got a 6, so I got a 12 rolling damage.
Jesus
Go ahead.
Christ.
Damage to 3.
Jelly 3. All right.
3.
Sorry. No, Jelly 3. Isn't that the one he
Oh,
hit?
Jelly 3. Oh,
Yeah, that's the one I thought he hit.
I'm gonna ask real quick. I don't see a fourth token on our screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. I was gonna.
It's still not visible. Sorry.
It's still loading.
There.
Well, it would be visible.
High res tokens.
Well, everybody's up close enough, and Aaron's got a torch that he dropped down on the ground.
And
Yeah.
my shield. Well, my shield's partially covered up.
So, with this one,
Looks like this has become a bigger problem.
Yeah, so about that smashing them with, pointy ends.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Now, you guys can use the flat edges of your weapons, and it's just gonna be harder to kill them. But your spells have been looking like they've been doing damage to them.
Good. Keep on doing what I'm doing then.
All right. So, Jelly 1. Oh, he swings and a miss with
17.
a 17. Then, Jelly 2. Oh, he finally hits with a 23 to Throven. Take this, you little monkey.
17. Oh,
So
Holy shit. That's a lot.
damage to the jelly.
that's 7K.
Let me check something real quick.
Wait.
Like that, it rolled one extra die, and it shouldn't. It should just been 2d6 plus 1d6. So give yourself 5 hit points back.
I didn't change anything.
No, I know, not you, but like instead of 17, she only. So I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in the wounds column how much damage you've taken.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that. I can. Oh, can I change that?
I mean, yeah, yes, you can.
Okay.
But I already changed it for you.
Yeah. I see. I didn't know. There's no flashing cursor, so I'm not so used to knowing that.
All right. So last jelly, swing and a miss at Gru for 6. All right. So now, Van, your turn.
Shit. Okay. Well. All right. Knowing what I know now and seeing them kind of start separating to normal attacks, I'm actually going to release my Hunter's Mark and instead cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
So that's an effect I add to myself, I believe. Yeah. So suddenly my great axe, which already is like made out of shadow, suddenly now has dark flames around the edges of it. And I'm gonna look back at Ochre Jelly number 2, and I'm going to hope that this works. So 24 to hit.
That hits.
So that would be. Why does it say partially resisted this time?
Because of the slashing damage, which it's still going to do the 18 damage total. So like.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna add another, because it's a magical effect on your character that's doing it, not an actual. Like,
right. It's not even.
So it's all magical. So. Excuse me.
So 18 damage.
Okay. So you just see this, and it wiggles about, and it doesn't split, but it does look like it's been hit really badly.
And I put out my arms and I shimmy right back at him.
Okay. So Throbin, your turn. Did we lose everybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I had. Oh, so it's my turn. There's no more 5-foot step back, right?
No, it's called a disengage, but
Okay.
you use your action. Like you don't get to attack. Like you're using your action to get out of time.
Okay, so how far can I move with that?
You could move 5 foot diagonally or straight back if you wanted to, but then you can use your move action to move further away if you want.
So if I move here and then take another step back, would Orc Jelly 2 be able to hit me with
Not really. Like he's only able to attack Van right now because Van is directly in front. Yes.
Because of that pillar too. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to do that and get back because I don't want to get hit again.
Okay.
Hey, there went my friend.
Okay. So, that would be this jelly's turn. There's 4. All right. So it is going to target the only monstrosity that is in his field of view. Alright. So now, roll for attack. A 10 completely misses Groon.
You're a pro with that shield, dude.
Yeah, like he is just smacking away the stuff, and every time he just hits it, and he's like, "Ha ha!" And you hear like a smashes into the shield.
It sounds like a murloc every time it swings.
Yep.
He's like
I
a-
was getting big noises being thrown against the wall.
He's like a hockey goalie, just smacking them all back.
And then this one misses with a 6. He is just going to town, deflecting everything. So now it is Zell's turn again.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I'm going to pump a healing spell into poor Thorvin here. Let me go. Where's my spell book?
In the action section.
Right. Yes. Things. Okay, so we're going to toss a heal on Thorvin. Haha! Alright, so I healed him for 8. Now I am going to pump another arrow at Jelly 1 here.
Was that a bonus action spell or a
Or
regular?
no, you're right. It was yep, you're right. Disregard.
Okay. So now, you done? You gonna move? Do anything else?
No. I'm just gonna just use my movement to prepare another arrow.
Okay.
Why does it say I have 4 hit points now? Or is that just because
You have 4 points of damage.
Yes. You have
Oh, okay.
That's the wound column. That's how many wounds you've taken. Your hit points is over 2, and that's where your total is. All right. So, Gru, your turn.
So let's see. Jelly 3 blew up into 2 now, and I got Jelly 1 in front of me. How is there a flat part of my weapon? Because
You would turn the blade. So
He has a morning star. He doesn't have a flat part.
oh yeah, for you no, that it didn't. I thought you were it did not split when you hit it.
Okay.
You don't have that.
Showing him as piercing damage when it pops up.
You don't have that shield skill, do you? Like where you can use the shield as a weapon?
No, I'll have
shield slam.
not yet.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was wondering, because like with the holy sprinkler, I figured that thing.
Yes, no, that's all piercing stuff. That's not slashing.
Okay. I'll take the so 3 didn't split.
Yeah, so actually 3 did not split. So let me remove this token.
Well, what about 1? Because I've been using piercing damage with my arrows.
Oh, that was why I asked if you had the solid arrow tip or a pointed arrow tip with like a normal arrowhead. I figured it would have been a slashing, but that's fine. Like those ones, like I'll go back to the to just the one large one. Let me delete these 2. They didn't do any damage anyways, so.
Not like they did anything.
No.
They suddenly disappear.
They're terrible at this game.
They hit themselves.
They forgot to bring extra quarters.
Nice.
Okay. So let me make this bigger. Okay, there we go. All right. No, I forgot. Like for some reason, I thought you. It must have been when Dan said he handed it to you like that. So yeah. So no, everything's back to the way it was.
Okay.
Oh, well.
You guys, this is the weirdest trip I have ever been on. I'm just saying, I swear to God, there were multiples.
They're making you guys hallucinate. That's what it is.
Wait, weren't there 6 of them now?
All right. Let's see. I'll swing at. I'll keep swinging at 3 then.
Okay.
I got an 18, doing some damage here. And damage.
All right. That was the number 3, right?
Yes, it says on the screen what he attacks.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Which is kind of cool that we can target.
Yeah. All right. So, Jelly 1.
Jelly one.
Jelly 1.
Oh.
With a critical, it just all of the deflections of the shields, it just leaps up into like this huge tidal wave and jumps right at Gru and smashes him.
His daughter says, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Okay, so
and it is pulling Gru into its little wave, and it's standing on top of him.
I would have that for my. I think my ferocious endurance would kick in.
Oh,
Relentless endurance.
How does it work? What does it do? Sorry.
If you click on the dragon, it
0
goes.
hit points, but not killed outright. You can drop to 1 hit point instead, and you can't use this feature again until a long rest.
Okay. So then that's what you will end up doing. So you are going to be at 1 hit point.
Trying to think, is Lay on Hand a free ability?
I don't believe so. I think it's an actual. I think it takes an action. Hold on. It'll say it in there.
As an action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would use your entire action in order.
Okay.
But so let's go to Jelly 2. Takes a mighty swing at Van and completely misses.
Hey, not cool.
And then Jelly 3. So when you get hit, do you fall down? Because you take so much damage, you actually collapse, or you are at 1 hit point and you're still standing?
It'd be at 1 hit point on a knee. Like from the tidal wave hitting me, it would have dropped me down and
Okay.
would have put me in a.
No, it's important. So, Jelly 3. It hits you. I think you're still you're not unconscious. You're at 1 hit point.
He about to be unconscious.
I'm gonna re-roll, and it shouldn't have rolled with advantage because you're not unconscious. So I miss hitting you with a 13.
Okay.
So now it goes to Van's turn.
Nice parries. All right.
You heard a very loud, just and when you look back, you can see Gru drop down to a knee.
Okay. So, and I'm assuming I saw that it was Jelly 1 that smoked him.
Oh yeah, like you saw it actually just turn into like out of the corner eye, it turned into like this tidal wave and just smashed right on top of him.
Okay. Is that technically within my reach, Jelly 1, to attack?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn my focus on him. I'm gonna roll my Searing Smite's supposed to last for a minute.
Okay, you just activate it again.
Oh, okay. Cool. So now Jelly 1. There you go. Natural 20.
Oh.
Oh my god. There's a part of me that wants to pump so much into this, but I won't.
Critical hit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it just to end this. I'm gonna pump my Divine Smite into this as well on top of all of it.
Okay.
So.
Ooh.
So yeah,
13.
when you smash it, it just hits, and it just burst into a whole bunch of goo.
There, that 15 technically is also my Divine Smite that I just pumped.
So that thing just
So 28 damage total.
completely gone.
Well, no, because it resisted part of it. It says on here you only did 6 damage.
Right, but that's because it's not factoring in the fact that he's using a magical item that's not actually yeah.
Gotcha.
So Dion, how come you didn't say what do you think happened?
Well, because there's still two more.
Oh, well, he killed one of them, right?
Yes, he did, but there's still 2 more. Usually, it's the last one, because it's going to be this overly extravagant death. But with the amount of damage that you did to it,
28.
It does look just amazing as the glow coming off of the black blade with the black flame that's along it. As it smashes into it, it just erupts with bright light as the hit occurs, and just the jelly just splatters, and it's all over Gru and you and the 2 pillars and the actual what looks like a small dais behind it.
Now, I turn back to the other jelly too. Be like, let's finish this, and that'll be my turn.
Can I make a note that I've noticed that he doesn't have a sword, but now an axe coming out?
Yes.
So,
Dwarven, your turn.
oh, sorry.
No, man.
Sorry, thinking again. I guess I will turn my attention to Jelly 2 and do Sacred Flame. So it failed.
No, it failed. It rolled a 2.
So when you cast Sacred Flame, you cast it on the jelly, and then I roll a saving throw. That's what that failure was for. So now you roll for damage.
Oh, okay, cool, nice.
Yeah, it rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's so.
Because it's got a
nice.
Nice.
-2 dexterity, right? And that jelly's dying.
Nice.
As the arrow erupts from your hand and hits the jelly, it smashes into it, and fire erupts all over it as it just collapses to the ground.
You see Van in the fire that's now kindled in the jelly. You see Van just kind of like his shoulders drop and his head drop a little bit because he was he was excited to kill it. Oh.
So now Zell, your turn. The only jelly left moving around is Jelly 3.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, I'm going to put my Slayer's Prey on Jelly 3. And then let's do some damage here, boys. And that did a thing, and then
16 for a hit, and then
Damage exceeds hit points by 2.
another 7, and it kills that jelly as well.
Woo woo.
So all of those jellies are gone. I mean, there's a mess all over the floor, but they are not moving anymore.
All right. Well, I move my attention to Groon. Let's see.
I'm gonna pump another healing spell into Groon.
Do you guys just want to? Maybe I'm crazy. Do you guys just want to look around here and take a short rest while we're here?
Is this room here? Does this door work?
That door's open.
But can it be closed and opened again?
As far as you can tell, yes. If you can get that spike that's holding it open out of the ground.
I would recommend we not do that.
It's just an idea.
I go pick up my torch. Is my torch still available?
It is a pretty terrible idea.
The torch is still lit, because as the jelly was attacking, it was kind of attacking around that and over that.
Okay.
So it wasn't actually hitting. It wasn't actually stepping on it or moving anything.
All right. So I'm going to do an investigation of this area. Now that this whole area, now that the jellies are gone.
Okay. Roll.
pop a potion, by the way. I'm going to pull that idol out, do a little prayer to Amantur.
I rolled a 9.
And
When you are looking around and you stand, wait, that's not you. You look around and you move up here. You see some runes on there. And it says,
Oh, what language is they in?
you are going to see.
Or we're not going to see. You're going to type it out in some language, and one of us
Yes,
might know
yes,
it.
there is.
Yes, this is what I. Oh. Mew 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 mew.
All day, every day. Oh,
That's what you see when you're looking around.
oh, there's a bunch of scribbles over here.
I come and look. Oh, it says there is always a pillar for a reward. There's 4 pillars. Hey, look at this. Of these 4 pillars, this one has been broken into. It looks like.
I'm going to investigate this pillar right here.
I'm going to investigate this one.
Okay.
I guess I can go look at this one.
Okay. So,
I guess I get the last one.
Van, as you're looking through, I need you to make a dexterity save.
God damn it. All right, dexterity save. 16.
Okay. So, you move it. You find little, kind of like what has to be like a panel. And as you're moving your finger along very, very gently, your thumb hits this piece of the panel and it slides it over just an inch. And then it pops open and something rolls out at you and you jump backwards as you see a dwarven skull hit the ground and roll a little bit. And then inside that little alcove in the pillar, you can see what has to be a little coffer.
Huh. No metagame. I reach in and take it.
Okay. So you reach in. Very, very nice. Like it's a stone coffer with what looks like silver inlay, and like it's got that symbol of that dwarven god that you've seen a couple times in this little area. And it's not locked, so as it's got this little latch that flips down to hold it shut, you can easily flip it up, and when you pop it open, there is a small amount of gold on the bottom of it, and there are some gemstones in there.
Ooh. Hey, I think I found the reward. And I bring it out here to show them what I found, and
15 small gemstones. Oh, I guess I'm the money.
I was saying, yeah, you want to put that with all our other stuff?
Yeah. Give me a second. I got it. So can I just drag that and they will add it? Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
yes, it
That's
does.
cool.
And there was 25 gold pieces in there as well.
Yep.
Yes, that's in the bottom. That's in the bottom of the gems are sitting on top of it.
So do I add those just to my inventory, the small gems?
Yes, you just drag it and add it to your inventory.
Add it there. It did not add them, so let's try this again.
Oh, hold on.
It's not letting me add them.
Give me a second.
Oh, that's equipment. Never mind. I need. Nope.
You need inventory.
Yeah, I'm in the inventory now. It says
All right,
equipment,
hold on.
treasure.
There's a spot up in the upper right hand corner. It's got a little eye with some people on it. It's a party sheet. Go there.
Oh. Party sheet, yes.
And then click on inventory, and you should be able to drag and drop.
Drag them
To your character sheet, to your inventory, and drop.
Yeah, it's not putting them in inventory spot.
There it goes.
You took one. Just keep dragging them, man.
Oh.
Yeah, you just got to drag all 15.
Oh, I got it.
All right, so I'm checking out this pillar over here. Do you want me to do another investigation, or?
One at a time.
Yeah, I know. It just it sucks. You have to take them away.
What you can actually do is when you drag the first one in the number part, you can actually click on it and type in like 15, and then you could get rid of the rest.
Yeah, that's true. So did you already add the gold?
Yeah, I have the gold and I have the gemstones.
Okay.
But I have a 1 stuck on my cursor at the moment. Literally, yeah. I have a gemstone stuck on my cursor because I have 15 in my inventory, so I can't. It won't let me add another one.
So when you guys are,
yeah, okay. I got it. Gotcha.
okay. So when you're looking around the pillar and the walls and stuff like that,
more.
Dion, in this searching moment, I'd like to pop a potion.
Okay.
How would I do that, especially with that symbol of Amantor that boosts it?
You just add a couple extra. So whatever you roll, add 2 more to the oh my gosh, to the healing that you get done.
Okay, because it's 2d8 for it, or?
Yes.
Oh, you're still down 37?
Yeah, I'm down, yeah.
Grunak. Alright. I'll cast heal, cure wounds.
I can get it with the potion here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, you find that along the walls.
Oh, there is more writing on the walls. Is there anything on this pillar like there was on the one that Thorvin had?
No, there's not.
Okay.
Where we're at.
Where I'm at over here.
Oh, okay.
My beautiful wife, ladies and gentlemen.
To find the true treasure, one must give patron to your god. Patron to your god.
Ian, I can't change my hit points.
Can I move over to the what would it be, a stand idol?
Altar?
The altar, yes, thank you.
There you go.
Is there anything on top that I would see?
Okay, yeah, I mean, there is a top. When you're looking at it, you can see it looks like there might have been a spot for doing rituals for. I mean, it's got the symbol of the deity on there.
You don't know what? I don't know.
Dwarves didn't come with us,
that.
did they?
No, they did not. They stayed out there. They told you fighters. Like once they saw that first the first jelly that was in here, they exited very quickly.
They did what professional archaeologists call GTFO.
Yep.
All right, so I'm just gonna investigate my pillar then.
Okay. I mean, that's what when everybody was investigating, Van found that on his.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh,
Tim or Throven,
Yes.
if you want to give me a religion check.
Yes. Skills.
Hey, while they're doing this, do I have time to take a short rest?
No, I
No?
mean if they
Okay.
want to, if everybody wants to take a short rest, it'll, and then everybody can take a short rest, and you guys can use
Oh.
with the roll of a 4. No, like you're not sure what to do.
Can I take it? What was it? Take a 10 or?
No, they don't do the
They don't do that anymore?
Yeah,
All right,
no.
well,
But if everybody wants to rest, you guys can take a short rest here.
I just, because Gru's still looking pretty rough, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Gru, would it be best if we just take a breather for an hour? Let you kind of collect yourself?
I can still. I'm still able to swing a weapon, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, and if you get hit by a weapon, how long are you gonna last?
Hey Dion, how would I activate my lay on hands? I'll just abuse it. Oh, there we go.
You literally just click on it, and it should heal you. There you go. You should have been healed 20 hit points.
Oh, I didn't click on myself. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, there it goes.
There you go.
When I think to myself,
Oh, right, you look great.
To this, lost the word again. Altar. What I would think when I, continue to investigate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's got like from the way it looks like there's 2 little holes where you might have put candles in for any ritual or anything like that, but it's still got
I
you got a 10. You do know that when you are paying patron to your deity, you worship, you do the things that your deity wants you to do in order to like pay homage to it.
I start doing that to Lyra.
Okay.
Whatever the thing would be for her to do.
Okay.
You pray loud.
You're gonna do it right in front of the dais?
Yes, right in front of the altar.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Damn. Main wisdom dex. Oh wow! Oh my god!
Ooh, a 1.
I got a 2.
So you take you take two damage of acid damage that comes off as a little dart hits you from behind the dais and hits you right in the chest, and the acid just ripples off onto your skin, doing 2 damage to you.
Just got you right between the tits.
So you said it came from behind?
Yes.
But if I was kneeling, how would it be hit me?
It wasn't directly behind, it was on the wall behind it, and if you want to roll to try to find where it would be investigation or perception.
I would do perception.
Roll it advantage because you know where it hit your chest and you can kind of guess.
Oh, sorry. Wow.
Sorry, you rolled 2 20s on that.
I did.
So,
How the hell?
So, yeah, no, you see it.
I'm done for the night. Thank you very much.
It's up towards the top of the ceiling, which again it's all worked stone, and it shot down and hit you in the chest.
Gotcha. Do I see any more, or is it how many holes do I see or anything up there?
You only see 1 hole up there.
1 How about along these walls? I'll look all around. Do I see any other holes? Or you want me to roll?
No, yeah, roll for your investigation again.
Perception.
She wants to watch videos.
An 8 with plus 3 is 11.
No, you do not see any more holes.
All right, I'm gonna start checking for like any passageways or like other additional rooms.
Okay.
Deanne, I'm gonna roll for a religion check because Thor has been reading this stuff out loud, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you know that, much like the other dwarven gods, the dwarves had said that this is a god of greed.
I have an idea. I take a gold piece and I set it on top of the dais.
Okay.
Okay, but I would have to essentially tell you that. That's why I rolled that.
Oh, I guess you would. So, I'm sorry.
Cleric, he doesn't want to hear from your god. Throw a coin on it for him.
Oh, okay, all right. How much?
Whatever we had in the box.
So 25 gold. So I take the 25 gold
Oh man.
and
Try and get it back there.
I don't. I take.
So you set the 25 gold on there?
Yeah, I'll set the 25 gold on
Okay.
there. And how about the 15 gemstones too?
Okay.
Whatever, everything that was. I
So
have to drag every 15. How do I do that?
do you guys see the circles being drawn?
Yes.
Yes.
All those doors, you hear latches open a little.
Huh.
And then you hear.
So yes, they all partially open a little.
I'm gonna peer down this one right here,
Okay.
like kind of, gently push the door open and peer through.
Okay. You do not see anything. Just some what looks like probably some rocks and stuff on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna shimmy and then. Actually, let's do this first. I don't want to bury the lead here. I'm gonna stealth.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I rolled an 8. Super
Alright.
sneaky.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to be stealthy? Because
I'm gonna Elmer Fudd like tiptoe over here to the corner and then peer around this corner down this hallway.
As you let your eyes kind of readjust to a darker vision, you can see a small wooden door with what's got to be maybe some type of metal on it, shut down that hallway.
Is it safe? Can we come down there?
I don't see anything down the hallway currently. Let us proceed with caution.
I will follow 10 feet behind.
I'll take lead.
I'll be 5 feet behind.
That is preferable. I do not want to get hit in the face like you did, boy.
Okay.
And so I'm just watching our flank as we move, or our backside, our 6 as we move.
Okay. So as you travel down, everybody do perception.
Mm-mm.
All right,
10.
22. I see into 4 different dimensions.
I got a 10.
Okay, so Zell, like you can clearly see what this door it's it's got the same symbol that you've been seeing through this building, like and like kind of like etched into a metal plate that's on top of the door. And then behind you, you also notice that this is just, it's all rubble from a collapse in that occurred. So like you can kind of deduce that this might have been two connecting tunnels to another area, but like it's all caved in right now.
Gotcha. I'm gonna relay the information to the rest of the party about the description of the door.
Is the symbol any thing that in dwarven?
No, there's no dwarven writing. It's just got that image.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would have said it's the same image.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, for that dwarven god of greed.
So do we want to try to go through the door or try a different hallway?
Let's try the door.
All right, I agree. We're here. May as well.
We're here.
I mean, it's what? It's a temple to a god of greed. Should we be greedy while we're here? Is not the point.
Well, material things aren't that important to some people.
Says the only guy who has gold.
You wanted me to carry it.
That's true.
So I'm not going to steal it. I don't need it for anything.
I can't count.
In combat, we are essentially broke.
It's true.
The bearded ones outside needed us to do this, so let's just make sure that they can be safe while they come back to this temple.
Yeah.
By your lead, boy.
Make sure knock before you go in. Don't be rude.
You said heavy stone door?
No, it's a wood door with metal inlays and
Check it for traps.
I'll just turn the knob and open.
okay. As you throw this door open and you look in there, you see 3 stone beds that are in here. One of them is kind of like a bunk bed, but there's another one that's down there, and then there is a small small desk off to the side, and then this door is popped open as well.
Oh. Leading us deeper into the... Anything in there? I
mean, if there was, it's been pretty much destroyed. Like there's no linens or anything. They've all been like rotted away through time. The beds are still here because they're stone.
I checked the desk.
Oh. Okay. As you pull on the desk drawer, the whole front portion just breaks off in your hand as you pull it, because it's made out of wood that's been rotting for years.
Gotcha. Nothing in the desk, guys. I'll shine my shield into this room.
Okay. So as you push in, there is a armoire against that wall, and another one right here. And both of those is like red, like tattered old robes that again have that symbol partially on there, because it looks like it's kind of like worn off and rotted off because
Gotcha.
it was sewn in as opposed to something metal.
So all this is just rotting wood.
Yes.
Oops.
But you do notice that again, there's another one of those sitting right there.
Another one. What you cut out?
The door. There's another door similar to what you guys came through on the other.
I'll check the door for traps or perception, I guess.
Yep, roll perception.
Oh, I got a 15.
Nope, everything looks good.
I'm keeping an action ready at all times.
Okay. What do you see down there?
I open this door.
Okay.
Shine my light in.
Okay, we're just moving on. All right.
Oh, look what I found, guys.
As this ooze just reaches forward, tries to grab at you, and completely misses you.
I guess it would be an ish, or
Yes, it is. Initiative for everybody.
Ooh. Oh yeah, 19.
Chad, as a reaction, you can
11.
you can get off a shot.
Okay. Then I will definitely do the thing.
The thing.
I will do the thing with the stuff. I rolled a 25. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit this.
I will roll for damage. I will do 10 damage to
You do 10 damage to the thing. So, currently, that Gru is actually behind Throvin because it wasn't your turn yet, so you can't step backwards out of the way. But you are still there.
Okay.
So
10,
we've got
20,
Van
25, 30.
at
Okay.
the top of the order. Okay.
All right. Well, since Throvin said, "Look what I found," I'm gonna come running with all excitement. What do you find? What do you find? Only to find them like, oh
it's gonna be
shit.
very hard to get by Throvin to get into to come through because the way that the room tapers in, Throvin's gonna have to move out of the way in order for you to get by.
Oh, I can't like.
Be happy to move by as he's okay, whatever. Yeah, that's what I found. I step back.
Okay.
Or can I? Or do we in the initiative?
We're in initiative.
You can't until it gets to your initiative. Okay. You can't move.
So I'm stuck in this little corner here. Am I able to peek around this corner at all?
Oh yeah, no, you can see the ooze. It's just a little into the room.
I just can't quite hit him with my axe.
What color is it?
It's just like orangish.
Oh, so
like,
okay.
Gooey.
Fuck. All right.
Okay.
Well, here's for nothing. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast with since I could just see him.
All right.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Wait, what happened there?
You accidentally clicked the 20 instead of the damage.
Oh. Whoops. Oh,
That's
yeah. Okay.
Just roll for damage.
There we go. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. So now it is Das Jelly's turn. And it kind of just swipes and smashes against your shield, Throvin, and it is now your turn.
You're doing a really good job defending us.
So now you can try to slink back in between the two.
Okay.
So you can get out of the way.
If I do that, I can't do another action.
Correct, because you would have to do a withdrawal. If you just move back, I would do an attack of opportunity on you, then you could still do an action.
No, I'll just move.
Okay.
Do a withdrawal.
So, Zell, it is your turn.
I hear that can. Is that Baja Blast? Did you guys see Walmart brought back out Baja Blast?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
As a bonus action, I'm going to put Slayer's Prey on the jelly.
Okay.
And then I am going to... Sorry. See, I like that I can just drop the dice on the creature itself. Does a 17 hit? It does hit.
17 does hit.
Okay. Let's do a bunch of damage. Okay, so I did 7 damage. It didn't factor in my...
So just roll. Roll a d6.
Okay. Bloop.
So it does another 3.
Yep, so it does 10 damage altogether.
Okay. Got it.
Outstanding.
All right, so now it is Gru's turn.
Finish it.
With a 1.
I'll make my way to the front of it, and I'll take a swing.
All right.
And I miss.
A natural 1.
You're like, and you just swing at it, and it just seems like to wobble as you move, like doing no damage.
Are we still doing the D20 secondary roll?
What do you mean?
So that was like last time we had the natural 1s. If you rolled a natural 1, you'd roll another D20.
Okay, yeah, we can still.
I kind of liked it. I thought that was kind of a neat.
Okay. So yeah, so
That's why I
like,
rolled the second one. So
yeah, so you're good. It just like it bounces, then it pings off of the wall a little bit, but yeah, you're good. Nothing, no constant damage being done to your allies or weapon.
okay.
So now it is Van's turn again.
All right, so I'm gonna try and squeeze up. You're like, oh god, still can't get through because now you've literally got like 2 of the biggest freaking people. God, like it's like that kid who really wants to get through and he just can't. Reaches over his shoulder.
Try to go through a freaking door together.
Yeah.
the revolving doors.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna. I just reach my hand over top of Groon again and cast another Eldritch Blast. 14.
14 does hit.
And that would be 8 damage.
And you see as it just, this magical energy comes off of your hand, just smashes into it, and it moves around, and pieces of the jelly and ooze are like splashing about as you guys are hitting it and doing damage. Alright, so now it swings. And it hits Gru with a 20.
Oh no.
And it does 18 damage.
Jesus.
So now, Throven, your turn.
Did we just heal him up?
I know.
As you see your party member just getting just smashed with that jelly just hitting him, and you can hear the groans and the grunts.
I can see it, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. I'll cast Sacred Flame.
So roll for damage.
Yep, fails. Ooh, 8.
8 damage. All right. So, Zell, your turn.
One moment, please. Hold on, 1 second. Sorry for the dead air. Okay, so again, I'm going to have my Slayer's Mark on him, and then just drop an attack.
16 hits.
16 hits for that much damage. Well, don't need to figure out my +6. He's already down.
Yep. So, what does this look like?
The arrow is just going to go straight into the largest part of the mass and then just stick straight into the ground, right in the middle of it. Kind of pinning it to the ground, almost.
And it just ripples and then completely just falls down to the ground into the massive goo mess that you saw in the other room.
Awesome.
Gru, as you look down the hallway, you can see that this door down there that's popped open a little as well. Almost like a foot and a half.
Oh, so I can tell it's readily open.
Yes.
The door across from us seems to be cracked a bit.
Well, want to lead the way?
I'll
Or
pop my
I can lead the way if you want.
I'll lead it. Let me just get a healing potion in.
All right.
So with that, I believe if you just double click on it to use it, it should roll healing.
on here. I think I deleted one too many of them.
I just quickly opened up the Twitch thing, and that's pretty cool. You can see everything on his screen.
So yeah, with this one, I guess just roll 2d4 and then add 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, while you're reaching in there, you do find another scroll of healing.
E4 and add 2.
Yep. So you got 6 hit points back. So you're at 21. But like I said, like when you reach in your bag to get the stuff out, you do find another scroll of cure light wound or cure wounds in your satchel.
Okay.
So
I'll lead the way. I'm gonna cast Armor of Gothies on myself.
okay. All right. So
Then
when
You just did
once
damage
you
yourself.
open the door, you find a like skeletal, like it's what has to be a dwarf, and excuse me, and it's in like some of those reddish robes, and in those robes you can actually see a symbol, and it's another one of those symbols that you guys have been seeing around, that you have been seeing.
Okay.
And it's incredibly nice symbol. It's very, very well made, and I believe it is made out of silver and gold, and then in the back of it, when you're looking at it, it says it has those symbols on the back of it.
Huh.
Man, I can't read anything here.
I'll remove the holy symbol delicately. Like, is it sewed on, or is it just like a necklace like mine?
It's just like a necklace like yours.
Okay. I'll remove it slowly off the body, not to break any of the what's left of the bones or what have you.
Okay.
And then I'll. How close is Torvin to me?
He's a little bit back behind you.
Okay. I'll pass it up to Van. Hand this to the clerk. Have him read this. This
Okay.
chicken scratch on the back.
All right. I take it back to Thorvin, and I say, "Here you go. Apparently, there's chicken scratch for you to read."
Oh, it says greed is good.
All right. I
Another
walk
symbol.
back to Gru. I say, Thorvin says, "Greed is good."
Oh yes, yes.
All right. I walk back to Thorvin. He agrees.
Okay.
We
That's
take
what it-
this.
That's what it says on the symbol.
What?
I just put the symbol in my bag.
Okay. So, when you're looking at these rocks, like you can tell that this is like been broken up, and it looks like you can move the stuff around. Like it's not so badly like caved in that you guys couldn't probably clean up some of this stuff to maybe be able to move past the things. Because again, this does look like both the room that you're in, Gru, and standing Dwarven. It looks like those things lead to somewhere else.
I'll start excavating a little bit, being mindful of the corpse of the dwarf. Actually, if anything, move the corpse into the room up here.
Okay.
I'll help him do that.
So you're gonna go in there and
Yeah.
okay.
Oops, sorry.
Okay,
Unless he
then,
can
like-
handle it himself. I mean,
Like how long are you guys gonna start doing this?
Oh, I'll start excavating here and see how much I can get. And see how loose it is.
I'm gonna open this door and pop into and peek around the hallway.
Yeah, that's also popped open, and you just see what looks like a little walkway, and then it goes around a corner on both ends.
Okay.
I am, since they moved that skeleton up here, I'm just holding my position, watching the flank, and now
Okay.
making sure that thing doesn't move on us.
I'm gonna sift through this rubble down here.
Okay.
I say 10 minutes. I see how much I can remove from this.
I mean, you're moving things around, like you're not making a ton, but it's just because it's just you, and it's it's requiring a lot of you. Like
Should I do a strength check?
actually a constitution to see how high of a pace you can keep up.
How's it going in there?
Read this one. Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
what a 16.
You can keep a decent pace. It's just it's not a ton of you being able to get moving forward. Like it's going to take time if you want to continue.
So let's see. It's every 5 feet. How long for every 5 feet?
You feel like if you keep this pace, you can probably get about 5 feet in maybe about an hour.
I'll just keep running until somebody tells me anything different.
Okay. So you're moving things around. You're slowly like getting through. It's a super tight fit for you. What armor are you wearing?
Chain.
Yeah. So it is a tight fit. But you're able to get through in about an hour. You're able to get to where you see a door on the other side over here.
Hey guys! I think I see a door, and I walk through walls now. Apparently,
That is a really cool skill.
In order to get through there, you had to turn sideways in order to get through that way right there that I drew in.
See, now I fit.
And
does the door have the same symbol that we've seen?
Gru, you're able to get through this much area, just moving things. There's more, but you were able to, in that hour time frame, be able to get through a whole bunch. So you were able to open up the area quite a bit.
Was I able to find anything in this debris down here?
No, it's just a lot of stuff broken up and broken down.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and go back. I don't want to get too far separated from the group.
Yeah.
So he hollered out that he got through?
Yes.
Van's been talking to the skeleton.
What, does this door have the same symbol as the other doors?
Actually, that one's actually it's got a gold symbol on that door.
What does the symbol look like?
The symbol of hold on, let me the name of the god is
Do I need to do a religion check?
No, they told you the name of the god.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was the god of the Greek god.
Yes. It's called Abathor. Abbathor.
Thank you.
Abathor.
Appreciate that.
Notes.
What?
Okay. So you walk in there, and on one end you see a whole bunch of rubble that has destroyed a statue, but at the other end you see an incredibly
well carved, what looks like onyx statue holding a large gold gem on it, just staring at it. Or not gold gem, green gem. I'm sorry.
So are we put? You
Get
guys
your
want to?
colors right.
You guys want to push forward with him?
Yeah, let's move forward.
All right, one at a time. I'm guessing. Let's do it this way. The tiefling's probably the skinnier of the three of us, right?
Yeah.
Let's let him go before us in case we get stuck.
Wonderful. Have the one with the bow go first. All right, I'll try to squeeze through.
So, Throven, you're going to have to actually step in the room in order for anybody to follow through. Because that's what you see when you walk in the room.
I apologize. You said what was in the room, and I was dealing with a child, so I heard the onyx statue.
Okay, so there's a very well carved onyx statue of a dwarf. It's got a horn helmet on it, and then it stares at this green gem that's in his hand, just with greed. Like this. Just if he was alive, you would see the little glint in his eyes and the just the smirk on his face.
I'm going to assume that this is probably the statue of the god the dwarves were talking about.
Maybe.
Make an assumption, or I'll make a religion check.
Religion. I mean, yeah, you've been rolling pretty terrible the whole time.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Okay, so with that, this very well could be a representation of Abathor, and I mean just the gem and the way with the greed that is in the eyes. It honestly it looks very, very well done, and this is probably exactly what you thought it was.
Oh, I leave the statue alone. I don't touch it out of respect of the god. I do check the room around to see if there's any.
Out of an evil god?
No.
You do know it's an evil god.
Yes, but I still respect. The people have their religions. I don't want to start wars. So, and I came here to kill monsters for these dwarves, and the respect that they want for his, I will respect them if they respect me.
Okay.
So, but I do check the room and see if there's any writings on the walls.
Yeah, it does. It does say.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, make sure you have it in Dwarven.
We'll check.
Okay, I could see that. I would. Okay. I leave if there's nothing else in the room.
Nope, that's all you see.
I walk back and I say, "There's a very beautiful onyx statue. I'm assuming is Abathor, and he has this just phenomenal green gem in his hand. If you want to go look at it, but
well,
I didn't touch anything.
Zell will have to move in order for you to get out of that tunnel because there is no room for you to get by.
Can I come through if you want?
I'm gonna go into the room, and then I'm gonna take a glance at, look around, do a quick investigation, see if I see anything else that you might have missed.
Okay, I move out of the way. Come through. I do say that it says for tribute to Abathor on the walls.
So if you want to roll a perception or an investigation, whichever one is
higher mod.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an 8.
You
do not find anything in there other than what here. You see the scribble on the wall, and you see the onyx stone statue holding that green gem in its hand with just greed on its
Right.
face.
Can I maybe try to get an approximate value of the gemstone?
Oh no! I had a feeling this was going to.
So yes, you can. Let me see. You let's roll. Just roll an intelligence.
Just a straight intelligence.
Yeah, because you don't have any of the skills that would. I mean, I guess investigation. So you would add a +1. So roll your investigation. Oh wait, that's wrong character sheet.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
roll investigation.
11.
I mean, like a size, the gem that size, like it's. I mean, maybe between 50 and 100 gold.
I want to investigate out the rest of everything else first. I want to investigate the rest of the all this crap first.
The rest of the room.
Yeah.
Is he moved into the room?
Yeah, like I said, you did. Yeah, you looked in there.
No. I mean the rest of the temple.
Oh, okay. You're going to search the rest of the temple. Okay, so you're going to leave this room and actually start. Okay. Guru, do you stop doing the?
I can't get to my token. I can't make the map move to get to that area.
Oh, use the gold, the little thing at the bottom right of the map. Press and hold that, and then move that around.
Okay. Understanding can only be reached through confrontation. Gotcha.
So, if you're going to continue to do that, you get as they're going in, and you can just move at a faster pace. You just like you're stronger, and you're able to continue at a higher rate.
Can I get? I'll give him a hand.
Okay. If you start helping him as like he can start handing you rocks and stuff like that. You guys will, after about another hour, get through to there.
The skeleton has done nothing, guys. Don't worry. I don't think it's coming to life.
You're safe.
You know, you could come and help.
Fine. Just didn't want to get smacked in the back.
It's all right. Let's make a little a line, and we can get this cleared out and get through.
All right.
All right.
Daisy chaining that place clear.
All right.
It's a water brigade. Oh wait, rock brigade.
So yeah, you're able to get through there actually much faster. You guys are able to do it in about a half an hour.
Nice.
And when you step in this room, there's like it looks like it might have been like the other room, but there's broken stone everywhere, so you can't tell if there was like stone beds in here again, or there was like because of the sheer amount of debris that's been thrown all over the floor and in this room.
Okay.
So
what's going on with the door?
It looks just like all the other doors that you've seen.
Somebody else open the door. I don't know.
I'll take that chance. Open the door.
Okay. When you throw that bad boy open.
Yeah. I knew something was coming. Oh.
And it just smashes you.
Hey, Dion, where's the +1 from my fighting style? Did it or no?
It should have been added in. What fighting style did you take?
The defensive.
Let's see. Okay.
Hold on. I can adjust that real quick. Hold on.
Why? What does that make your AC?
It moves it up to 19.
Hmm.
Oh wait, is it 18? Armor, shield. Yeah, it would move it up to 19.
You can fix that in your AC again just by clicking in there once, I
Yeah,
think,
you
and
just
typing.
click armor and then, or you just click the magnifying glass, and then you would be able to add that +1 AC.
Seriously. Wait.
So hold on, I'll just do it for you. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you cast armor back at this.
I had that on me. I accidentally clicked it again.
Oh, okay. Well, how long does that last? I thought it.
I'd have a half an hour left because it's an hour.
Oh, okay. So that's important because he hits you, and because he hits you, he actually takes is it 5 damage?
5 cold.
Yeah. So it does 5 cold damage to it, and then you actually now it's gone because it's only those temporary hit points. You only get, I think it's 10 hit points from it.
5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay, so yeah, like it's gone now because you like once those 5 are gone, then you it doesn't have the damage now extra. So everybody roll initiative if you haven't already.
11.
Ooh, 19.
Three.
Okay, so Throvin, your turn.
I see that Gunak has it doesn't look the best. So I'm going to cast, or I'm going to channel divinity, preserve life.
Okay, I'm at 31 hit points out of 44.
Oh, is that what that means? Oh, I thought
No,
you
no,
had
no, no,
31
no,
wounded.
no.
No.
31
You're
wounded.
taking 31 damage out of 44.
Oh, is that what it's saying?
Yes,
Yep.
that's what it's saying.
So he has basically 10
Thir-
hit points left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's got
13.
hit points.
Okay, so that's I was going to channel divinity preserve, so I hold out my holy symbol, and I give the number of hit points equal to 5 times my cleric level.
Okay,
Choose
so
one
Holy
which is within 30
shit.
feet of you.
so you would
It's 20 hit points.
so channel divinity preserve life. So you're going to drag that over his character, and it should give him 20 hit.
Okay, so I click that one. I go heal. Gunak, boom. Okay,
It didn't do it.
they didn't do it.
All right, hold on a
What?
sec. So target him.
Okay,
Oops.
So just take your target icon and put it over him.
the target icon.
Yeah, hold on. Greenock. And now click it and see what happens. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that was all you had to do. So
Gotcha. So when I click it, there's a target. I see.
yeah,
that.
like you would do the target thing, and then you would use the you would put it
Gotcha.
over the person that you want to do it to, and then it would do the healing.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
so
Or if you want as well, I noticed too that you can either like when you go to drag whatever spell it is, you can either drag it over the plate in the combat tracker, or you can drop it
too.
right. You can drop it right on their player token on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Either way works.
All right. So it is Zell's turn, unless if Throvin is going to do something else.
No. That's all I can.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to Slayer's Mark. I can do the thing with the stuff that does things. Slayer's Prey on El Jalay. And then
16 hits.
And then we're going to do 4 plus 1 damage, so 5 damage altogether. I don't know why it's not adding in that.
Yeah, because
Slayer's
it's doing
Prey.
it did it before. I don't know why it's not doing it now.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not sure.
All right. So, so a total of 9 damage.
No, I did 5 damage altogether.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ow, ow.
4 from my bow and then 1 from the Slayer's Prey.
Okay. So. Okay.
It's hot.
Now. Like every time I see the jet, I see okra, and all I can think of is okra.
Oh yeah. Fried okra.
And a 10 misses.
Nice.
So now it is Van's turn.
And I'm guessing this is kind of like the same scenario. Like there's like that little doorway, and he's stuck
Yeah.
in front. God damn it, Groon! And again over the shoulder, man. That Eldritch Blast coming out.
Oh,
Nat 20.
20.
You forgot the Hunter's Markham.
Ah,
That
God,
is unfortunate.
God.
With a 20 even, and
11.
All right. Did you want to Divine Smite? I don't know if you have any more left.
I can't because that can only be done on a melee.
Oh, okay. All right. So. Okay. So now.
That's it, yeah.
Groom's turn.
come on, Groom, get him.
At him as per usual.
$16 hits.
I'm going to use Divine Smite. Can I use that ability now? I think so. Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I have it available. And then
You just have to roll your 2d6. It's not
Yeah,
letting
for some
us.
reason it's not affecting it. It's not doing it right.
oh,
Or wait, you did Divine Smite, so that's at 2d8.
Or, yeah, 2d8. I'm sorry.
So it will be 10 more damage to it, or another 4 damage to it.
10 damage altogether.
Okay. All right.
Hit it harder.
So Throbin, it is your turn, sir.
I will take a step over and then cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
Oh, succeeds.
All right. So, Kel or Zell, it is your turn.
All right.
Let's
Must
see if
have,
it,
been, must have been the channel divinity that I helped with that weakened my next spell.
25. I think that
all
hits.
right. So let's see.
Not that one.
25 will smash that thing.
There's 5 damage, and then do another.
I
It is
did it right.
dead.
Nope. I figured out how to do it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you saw it rolled the extra 6.
Yeah.
So when you activate something that is an effect, so you click on it, it'll activate for you, and then when it's in your screen, there's a thing that has effects, and then you would drag it over to target the jelly. So like for example,
What?
hold on.
What?
Hold on. Okay, so open up Combat Tracker.
I have it
Yeah.
open.
Okay, so you gotta open. So I'm gonna do this instead of you just smashing, destroying, and killing it. we have let's do Gru. He's got divine smite. So I click the so let's just we'll just say he hits. There we go. So he hits. So now he divine smites on himself, and it's,
Now we lost it.
why? Yep. No, it's not doing it. Okay, so I guess
But-
I'm gonna have to I'll have to fix it somehow with that.
You
But-
got it to work, and then you lost how to work.
Well, so we'll just do Zell then. So you shoot where you put the Slayer's Prey, you put that on you, and then you see how it popped up.
Yeah.
If you go to, you see how it pops up. World Dance. So there's a crosshairs.
No, there isn't.
Okay, there isn't one for you. Okay, so I guess this is something that I'll have to remember to do then. So then I would put it on there. So when you roll for damage, it should
Shit.
add it in there when you successfully hit him.
Yep,
Say
it sure did.
So all right. So that is why it wasn't doing that. So now that I've got that, we know.
You rolled the exact same damage.
I know. I just noticed that.
11.
Another 11 damage.
Hey, I
so as the
the-
arrow slams into it, I want it to just explode in just sloppy goop everywhere.
Gru is just covered in just tons of jelly mess, and he just looks horrible. He's got orange jelly all over him because this has happened to him 3 times now.
I think I'll be needing a bath here after this little adventure.
I'm gonna walk by him and pat him on the shoulder and say, "Boy, you always need a bath after everything."
Okay. So-
Hey, Dion, real quick. Sorry,
Yes,
I
go
accidentally deleted Divine Smite off my list. How do I add it back?
Okay, so what you would do is you would go to your ability section,
Hmm.
and then you click on the thing to open it up to show what it is. Then you click on your actions tab, and then you drag that to your to the character sheet, and then it'll pop up as a power. And in that blank section after it says Divine Smite, you write Paladin, and it'll go to your Paladin section.
Okay, hang on a minute. So I'm in my actions. I do what?
Okay, so you have the Divine Smite open, right?
Where do I find the Divine
Okay,
Smite?
that's under abilities. On the little
Abilities.
tabs on the side of your character sheet.
Oh, maybe I don't have abilities in my list. Maybe that's why I don't see it.
Right. No, it's on the tabs. So it's going to be 4 above actions.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So you click on that, and in there under features, it'll say Divine Smite. And I'm not sure what you have after it, but when it could be an exclamation point or a dragon head, or it can be a ton of different potential icons. But you click on that to
Mhm.
open up another window that says Divine Smite and tells you what it is.
Right.
And then you go back to actions. and
Got
then
it.
You drag that same symbol over to your character sheet. Oh, just like you did. And then in that empty box after Divine Smite, you type in Paladin.
Okay. Cool.
And then it creates it up in there. All right. There. Okay. So, what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, we'll just explore out the rest of these hallways.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I've got really bad ideas. I've got really bad ideas. So I'm gonna walk up to Thorvin. Cleric, let me ask you, what do you think would happen if we A, smashed the altar in the first room, or B, took that gem from that statue?
Nothing good. It's an evil deity, and I do not want to start any wars with it. That's why.
All right, I have an idea. I say we use that statue as bargaining chip with dwarves. try to maybe get a little extra out of them for the information on its location.
Location of what?
Of the statue with the gem, because it's all the way in the back.
But once we leave, they're just going to explore it and find it eventually.
They don't know that.
We've opened the way for them. All they have to do is come in here. That's what they're planning on doing next. I mean,
But they've never even seen this part of the temple. They don't even know that all this is back here.
I don't think it would be wise to possibly anger an evil deity. I wouldn't recommend using that. That's just my opinion.
I suppose.
Your god is weak.
It is. It's Grunach's adventure. He's the one.
I was about to say, why don't we ask Gru?
Yeah, it's Gru. This is your pilgrimage that we're on. How about, what do you think? What's your opinion?
Honestly, I don't know why they're trying to find this evil temple. This god is nothing but a greed monster. The Amantor will slay him.
So don't use it as a weapon.
No.
Or destroy it.
Oh yeah.
Did you say destroy it?
Destroy it.
I mean, if you
There's
want to
only
destroy
one
it, technically
true
they won't know that we did. We could just say this is the way we found it, but obviously that would be lying.
We would be gone before they would even come to part of the temple anyways.
This is true. I just wouldn't leave any evidence of.
Wait, are you seriously suggesting that, like, we say, hey, there's an orb back there, it's worth billions, and if you go and take it, we don't know what'll happen. Maybe some dude will strike you from the sky, because apparently that's what you guys fear with your gods, things striking you from the sky.
They're on a pilgrimage to find that gem, and that gem might be used for a ritual of evil.
I'm just saying, if the concern is like, oh, we'll be long gone, and who cares what happens after we leave, if they were to harm others or were to come under harm because of it, that's not cool. We can't just do something like that.
Because what about our future generation? My children's coming, and all of a sudden this deity is thriving.
You have kids?
I mean, I plan on it someday.
Oh.
In the future.
The Lord of Light showed me the way.
Yeah.
The way is not to help this deity at all.
And that's your choice, and that's your choice. And I'll follow whatever you do.
I'll make my way back up to that little hallway, since I didn't actually go into the big room.
Can he fit? Can he fit?
Wow, fat jokes.
Give me a dexterity to try to slide through there. You are a very husky, large guy.
Sorry, shouldn't have mentioned.
No, I was going to do say the two smallest. Oh yeah.
Turn to his side.
Oh yeah, he is easy. He can slide through.
On it.
Little scrapes on the armor. I don't go into the room. I'll stand back, and because I just don't know if something bad is going to happen, so I'll stand back and heal.
Like, you're going to stay that far back?
Well, I mean, is anybody else going in the room?
As far as you can tell, it's just him.
Okay, so I'll come up to the door. Keep an eye on him. Like, all right, I'll try to heal you if something bad happens.
I'll watch the flank, like always.
I'll keep let's see.
Cleric, what does this statue say?
The statue says, hold on, I will tell you in 1 second. It says, for tribute to Abathor.
So you said the one hand's got the gem in it. What's the other hand?
It's sitting just on his hip, looking at it in like admiration and just pure greed.
Okay.
I take that holy symbol that we got off the dead dwarf,
Uh-huh.
and
Indiana Jones it and take the gem and put this.
no, I'm not touching the gem.
Okay.
Then what are you going to do with the holy symbol?
What are you
What'd
doing?
you do?
with it?
I just set it into the other open hand.
Oh no, it's on his hip, like
Yeah.
with his knuckles like kind of
okay.
on his hip with his elbow out, just like he's standing there looking at something, like yeah, like he's
Okay.
achieved something. Yeah.
Okay,
Kind
then
of like a
I
teapot.
throw the gem, or I place the amulet into the hand with the gem, like try and get the gem amulet around it.
Okay. Tim, so you're the only one that came through. Like, are you?
I'm at this door, on this side of the door.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, I need both you and Lucas to make a dexterity save.
So,
Make that one. Got a 4.
an 8.
Okay.
This game sucks. Oh.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
nice.
Yeah, you guys take 25 damage as the statue explodes, shooting chunks of obsidian and amulet and everything just
Wait,
erupting out all over.
which way did this door open? Did it open toward the statue or did it open toward the rubble?
It opened towards the rubble.
Oh, so there's no cover.
No, actually, it like the
Wouldn't
part
I
of
have
the,
any- I wouldn't
part of
have
the
any-
reason why it hit you is because the shrapnel was hitting the door and ricocheting into the hallway.
Oh, so the door is not
Jesus.
fully open. It's only ajar.
Yeah.
Oh.
And even if it wasn't, it would still hit you because of the way it falls. So
Yeah.
So from me using the avatar,
So I'm at negative
Yeah.
1.
it puts the reason being is you put it in the open hand, and when you put it, as soon as you sat it down in the open hand, it just exploded.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to say I did say from the beginning that this was a very bad
So
I'm down 6 hit points already, so that puts me at negative
no.
negative.
a lot.
No, you were down. Oh yes, yeah.
Oh
So
God, yeah, no.
so-
And I got hit with
Yes.
25.
so
So that's-
you're at a negative. You're at 0.
0.
0.
All right.
So,
Well, hearing the explosion, Van goes, "What the fuck?" and like starts making his way towards.
What is Gru at? So you take 25. Gru's at 36 wounds. I need
Oh,
while you're sliding through, I need you to make two death saves, Dwarven.
what do I roll for that?
What?
On your main character sheet,
Yes.
there's a little die right below death saves. You click on that.
Oh, I see it. 1, a 9.
That's a failure.
So 2.
Oh God.
I'm still down.
Oh God.
So now.
Great.
Now-
I'm the first one down.
No, Van is right there. He can do something.
Yeah. All right. So as soon as I
continue this adventure.
get to him, seeing him down, not yet, and I'll just dump all of my lay on hands on him.
Okay. So you're gonna hit him. So just like what?
It's gonna give me a heart
So
shock.
it's the same thing. You would go to the combat tracker, drag the
Yep,
heal thing
already did it.
over. Okay.
15.
Okay. Oh,
So
sorry.
I'm at 9.
Yep, so you're at no. You're at 15. You're at
15 hit points.
because you were at 0.
Oh, okay. I don't like this having to add. I wish it just had the your hit points at. There.
Yeah, it should have just gave you the 15 hit points. So
Wait. Why did you do a 15 wound? No, he should be at 9 wound.
yes, he should be at 9 wound. That was my fault. Yeah, no, that was.
I said
correct.
I wanted. I like to see 15.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the reason why it's being is because it's counting up as opposed to counting down.
Counting down. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's counting up to your
It's a little
maximum hit
different.
points, which is 24. So
Gotcha.
okay,
Nah,
which is really funny considering your you had max. You should be higher hit points than that.
You should have way more hit points than 24.
we'll adjust it later. I don't know what I did wrong.
Oh,
No,
remember when he created his first 3, he didn't max his HP. He rolled for it.
Oh
That's
yes.
what I didn't do.
So it should be you should be 24 plus another 3 for that's for the first 3 levels, and then you should add is it 5 plus 1, so 6. So you should be at 27 plus 6, so you should be at 33.
Okay.
And done.
There we go.
Da 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 da.
Really, really dead because you had
Oh.
taken 31 damage total.
Oh yeah. I'm at 2. Oh god. I'm just bleeding.
That's all right. I still pumped my 15 on
Yeah.
you, so.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
So,
he destroyed
with
this
that,
statue.
there is now rubble all over this room.
Can I peek in and see what I see since I've got my hands laid on him? Can I just look around?
You see like the onyx like rock all over this room.
The gem is gone.
The gem is gone. Like the amulet it's at your feet, but that's what did a lot of the damage to you because it just smashed into you along with all the rock and everything.
He has a broken nose from it.
He took some serious damage.
One eye's
I
closed
pick it
shut.
back up and I just put it back in the bag.
Was it worth it?
Destroy God.
He said
God statue.
to be fair, Groove said he wanted to destroy the statue.
Yes. It is his adventure, so.
Success.
Yes.
The Lord, its lessons are painful.
Okay. Let's
All right.
go.
Moving out of the hallway.
I roll my way through.
I think we've gotten everything in this.
All right, give me another dex.
Who?
Grew. 8.
He gets stuck about a foot in. Like he's slowly creeping through. He's like, think thin, and he gets stuck as he's trying to slide through.
I grab him and pull.
All right, so
Yes.
you can roll at advantage to try to get free.
Think thin, Pooh Bear.
Oops, I meant the one.
16.
16.
I'm not sure. Which one.
No, it's actually it's Gru that rolls because he's trying to. Oh no, it wouldn't be. It would be Throven because you are propping yourself against the opening and reaching through and trying to pull him through. So
Yeah.
no, like you are going to pull him through. You are going to get scraped up, and you are going to take another 2 damage from just being pulled through and scratched and just smashed as you're being pulled through these small holes.
Nice.
Sorry, Gru.
All right. Once he's through, I'm gonna pump my my last healing spell into him here.
I'm still standing.
I know you can stand a little taller, boy.
Does he need more healing? Because I haven't
Yes.
used my cure wounds yet.
He needs much healing. He has
He's
taken
looking
31
rough.
Damage. He needs much of the healing.
So I just do this, right? No, so I. Oops. What? Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, I guess I targeted him on the second one. I guess that. Is that right, or do I drag the die over to him?
You have to drag the die over to his icon, or drag the spell, like the.
It says heal. Yeah, I'm dragging that plus. Oh.
Yeah, that little plus sign. You drag it over to his character, and then let go of it over his icon.
It just brings the die out and drops the die on top of his character. It doesn't roll.
Yeah, just to do it over his character from the combat tracker.
Oh, the combat tracker.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to remember to do it.
There we go. I got 5.
Right. I'm trying to look for where did the gauntlets, like I thought I put them in, but I cannot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought I put them in there, like. Oh wait, I was looking in the wrong character sheet. Never mind.
Because on mine it clearly says unidentified item.
Yes. Yes.
All
right, make our way back to the main room.
Lead the way, Grun.
Lead the way, you damaged little man. Okay.
I kind of stop every now and again and just kind of spit a tooth out. A little bit of blood.
You guys are amazing to walk through walls like that. Show me that ability sometime.
Once we all get into the main room,
yeah,
I snatch up the money and the gems and I hand them back to Throven.
Okay. Yep. And the doors stay open.
Oh, they stay open?
Yes, they do.
Oh, well. I need to get that. So it was we had 61 gold pieces.
So, out of curiosity, Gru, when you destroyed the statue, what happened to the green gem?
I think it's still lodged in one of my cheeks here, sir. If you'd like to try and get it out, you can. I didn't see what
maybe back at the inn.
There's 15 small gems?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add the item. It'd be easier.
They were. Oh, I didn't realize you took them out.
Yeah, because I put them on the pedestal, on the altar.
Okay, so.
But I don't have a weight if I type them in. So
hold on, you sick little monkey. Give me a second. Did you put the gold back?
Yeah, I got the gold back already. I had 61 now.
There
you go. Small gem still. Nice.
There, fixed them.
Dion, did you see my message? Discord?
Oh, no, I did not in Discord. You know you can whisper me in this.
I did not.
Yes, you can. You can, I think it's, you just hit, it might be under languages, but I'm not, like, I know you can whisper.
No. Yeah, I know, I saw it too.
There.
I think it's like if you type like /GM or something.
You should be able to reply to me. It might be like /reply or /. Yeah. Throven figured it out.
That was just OOC.
There we
you can /Wispel GM.
Okay.
That was hi.
No, everybody's doing it. Okay.
So /Whisper GM is the / commands.
/Whisper.
And if you want to know the / commands, just type the / in and it brings them all up.
Yeah,
okay.
Gotcha. All right.
So you can whisper to me back what you want, but as you guys are heading through,
Groot's leaving, right?
Yeah, he's leading.
There's nothing. Oh, what? Oh, that's large.
And in charge. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
I was gonna say, I think we screwed up the statue, guys.
So Norbus comes forward. So you managed to clear out all those monsters, eh? The little jellies.
I can't go forward.
I look at him and I just kind of I spit up blood. Yeah, yes, we managed to clear out your temple here.
Gru really used his face on it.
So it was very loud. What was that rumble? Was there a cave in or what happened?
Yeah, it was a cave in.
A cave. Oh my. Well, there's going to be some difficulties for myself and my associate. Oh man, he's not happy about this.
How do you guys feel about like haunted rooms and stuff out of curiosity?
Well, we didn't want to fight the jellies, so I'm
Right,
certain
so-
we wouldn't want to fight the ghosts.
So when you go in, the very last room you'll come across, I wouldn't enter it. Might be, haunted. There might be.
Okay, I appreciate the information. So I have a bit of information for you.
Yeah, what about the items?
So I'm very curious if you'd want to part with the item. It would greatly help us in the process of clearing out this.
What is the item, per se?
They're gauntlets, and they make you a bit strong.
Oh,
I feel like it would have helped to have had those to begin with.
Maybe, but if you wanna maybe trade them,
what are you offering to trade?
well, we could maybe get you some information about another citadel that's empty. That myself and my associate, we happened to learn about a bit back.
Well, how do you know it's empty?
Well,
Who's Citadel?
what?
Who's Citadel?
It's
Called?
it's an old dwarven keep that is in the mountainside, but it's been abandoned for maybe 100 years or so.
Well, how come you're not there looking?
Because we found this one first, and we wanted to take care of this first before we went on to another one.
But the information you're willing to trade might.
Well, we could work something out. I could give you the exact location and what you're gonna need to do in order to get in there, or we can give you that information and then you can give us half of the treasure that you find when you go in there.
How about I trade you what we found in this citadel?
For the information, I could be willing to do that if the some of the treasures were worthwhile.
I pull out that holy symbol that I picked up.
But the natural response from Dazzlin, he just spits right on the ground. It's like Abathar and spits.
I like him.
Persuasion on it.
Okay, for persuasion on.
So I pull out the 15 gemstones. Sorry,
Okay.
and I say,
I tell you what, you give me those, and you give the symbol, and yeah, I can give you the location,
Okay.
and I can tell you what those gauntlets are, because that was a part of the agreement already.
I think that'd be well.
Well, the gauntlets, they are gauntlets of ogre power. They're going to make you a bit stronger. And the location of the keep, or the dwarven citadel, it's about I'd say maybe 15 miles outside of this opening,
Which direction?
towards the east, away from the coastline.
Is it up in the hills or down now?
No, it's in the
Oh,
mountainside.
Could you can you put a mark on our map here?
Oh, absolutely. That would make it a whole lot easier.
So much easier. Yeah. How about here? So I hand him our map.
All right. So let me open it up, and then I will draw a black dot where it's located.
Do you know if there's a path up there, by chance, or?
No, there's not a path that leads directly to it. Just stay close to the mountain range, and you will run right into the rubble that's on the ground.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
Oh, why is it not letting me draw? Okay, there we go. So, do you guys have it open?
No, it's not open on our side. I'm
Okay.
not sure where it went off to.
Actually, it should be in your it should be in your images and maps. If you type in Sword Coast, or just type in sword, and it'll be under that.
There it is.
There you go. You see it where I drew? It's below the Sword Mountain.
I do not. I'm looking for it.
Yes.
All right,
The red dot.
No, that's where we're at now.
No, that's where you're at now. You're a little bit further over. Hold on.
There it is. Yep, I gotcha.
There. That's the line, the end of the arrow.
Yep. Where the black dot is. It's really hard to see. Like it is right at the end of that arrow.
That'll work.
Yeah.
It's like I don't see it. Okay, cool. That will be entirely up to Gru, obviously, but we'll discuss that when we get out of here.
So, with that, if you guys want to head that direction, you're more than willing to have your first entry into it. We will probably be here for at least another month.
Would it be all right if we camped here overnight?
If you guys feel comfortable with it, yeah, you can
Awesome.
do it. We're totally fine with that.
Up to you guys, and
I'm down with camping for the night.
Still hurting.
That is perfectly fine. So, that spot where I told you it looked like they had been camping, fire what pit was, that they have a small little fire going there. It's all covered with the edges, and they start to tell you the stories of some of the different old dwarven things that they have found in the search that they've done. They know that their hero is Bruner Battlehammer. That man finding and like being able to recover the mighty Mithril Hall. It's just like that he's their hero. That they want to be able to someday find a massive old dwarven home that they can call their find.
Nice. So what do you want to do, guys? Do you want to
What?
hang out here for the night and head out in the morning?
I think it would be pertinent for us to rest, yes.
Okay.
We're too far away to get back to the Wayward Inn in time. So
It would be too much backtracking. Let's just rest here and then continue the pilgrimage in the morning.
sounds like a plan.
Okay. So, they're more than willing to work with you on taking turns with the rest. But as long as everybody's gonna try to take a turn, because there's 6 of you,
Yeah.
and if you want to do
I could take first.
Okay, well, we can help with splitting the rest.
All right.
Myself and my friend, we could take a turn for one time, and you guys can take the other 2.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'm already passed out.
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
I'm also on first. I'll watch
Okay.
this
So,
way.
well, we'll take last watch.
Do one of us want to be up with them, or do we to just? I think we can trust them.
I'm right here. I mean, like I could see them, but I've also got eyes just in case that.
I'm just talking about
Skeleton.
during the watches. Have one of us with one of them.
Oh,
I mean, once I wake up from my rest, I'll, whenever last watch comes up, just shake me and I'll be with them.
Okay.
Okay. So they'll
Just for
split.
security.
They'll split up with you.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Okay. So when it's time to wake up, the last watch comes along. He'll walk around towards the main temple, looking in there, walking around, and I need you to make a perception roll.
who?
Yeah, he's up here. He's up in this area when you're walking up towards that open door that's broken open.
Got an 11.
Okay.
Got a 19.
Well, you're on second watch. Guru said because
Oh,
you
we're
want
still on watches. Okay.
yeah, you want to split them into 4. So, you look out there and you think you saw something off in the distance, like maybe like 500-600 feet, like further out.
All right. Let's see. Who would have just gotten to rest at this point?
Let's say Throven and Van, or no, Throven and what was it? The other guy. Well, gosh, why am I missing on his name? Norbis. They just got done.
I wake up Van and Zell.
What?
Something might have been in the distance here.
Okay.
I'm not talking one of the short little fellas. Might have some company.
Fine. I will prep myself over here behind this door.
Okay. So, when you guys start looking around, I need Van to make a perception check.
Okay. 10.
All right. So, you think again the same thing. Like you think you might have seen something off to the side, but you're not 100% sure.
All right. Well, off to the side or like way out there?
Further out, further down.
All right. Well, I think I see what you're talking about. Let's just make Sure. If it comes through this door, we kill it quickly, yeah? All right.
So everybody was able to get a good amount of rest during this time. So you were able to get a rest in. And then as you start seeing the stuff in the movement in the distance, I need Gru to make a perception. Van, you can roll it too. Sorry.
An 8.
9.
Man, you guys are terrible. Okay.
Is that why this is called Tenno Way?
10? No way. I told you we don't roll above a 10.
Okay. So as you guys are setting up and moving around, where is it at? You at the last possible second. Hold on, let me do this really quick. A javelin comes flying through the opening. And then you see that. And I think this is probably a good spot to stop right now.
Oh.
As you see this one throws that javelin and then screams.
Okay.
And he goes,
Oh, man. Didn't we deal with these kinds of guys earlier?
and that's what you hear. Because I know Tim, he's got to take the dogs out, and I know Chad's going to have to get the kids to bed soon as well. But we can stop right here. You guys clear this out. You've been able to get some information about an up and coming attack, or not attack, an up and coming excuse me, location that you're going to be able to go and try to identify and clear out as well.
Hmm.
He's laying by the door.
Cool beans.
Awesome.
Right.
Appreciate
All
it.
right,
Hey,
and then
don't forget to
try
type. Don't forget to type your /save, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was one of the. If you hit /save, it saves your character. That way, if anything happens on my end, your character is still saved, and then you have all the items that you procured through this dungeon and everything, and the temple.
Come in.
And then we will figure out a time to continue. Like I thought we'd be able to do this as a one shot, but the thing is it's we're trying to do it this way, and with all the stuff that occurred with the coronavirus. Yeah, it's like, and I'm not opposed to doing it this way, being able to do it as an actual another small campaign that's going to take place outside of the Tenno Way. So
I'm down for it. It's all part of my capstone project. I'm supposed to be building more content stuff. So
okay, all right. Well, just like I said, just everybody, and like Aaron, you just type in /save. That way you can save your stuff. I know. Is Tim still gone? Okay, I'll leave everything up so Tim can do that as well.
Did we level?
Oh yes, everybody is going to level. Yes.
Okay, so
Yay.
I'll go back in tomorrow and level up my character.
No, that's fine. Like I can leave this up, and as long as my computer doesn't update or something like that, you can do it later tonight if you want to.
Okay.
I'm going to do it right now just so that I don't forget.
All right. I will talk to you guys
So does it
later.
Does that mean we roll for our HP then?
Yeah, I think you can roll, or it'll take the half, which is it's going to be, so you're a D8, so we would do 5 plus your
It added 7 to it. So
All right, so I am going to give. Whoops! I am going to give everybody a long rest, so all your hit points and everything are back. Okay, so Throvin, we're gonna stop for the night, because Chad's gotta, he's gotta put the kids to bed, and I know, you were doing the stuff with your dog. So, everybody's gonna level. Everybody's gonna go up to level 5, and then we'll end up picking up here the next time we get together to play.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
awesome. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, everyone.
Yep, thanks, guys.
No. And then we'll figure out, once we figure out a time, we'll figure out, we'll get together to play again on this. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks.
Peace out.
Later.
All right. Tim, can you hear us?
Shoot. Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I heard everything.
okay, I saw you level. So make sure you hit /save, so you save your character.
In the chat?
Yep, in the chat. You just hit /save and it'll save your character.
I did it. Oh, it's low. It's spinning.
Yeah, so it's saving your character, and then
Gotcha.
you already got your hit points up. You got everything going. All right, cool. So
Yeah, that did it automatically, I guess.
yeah, it does. It just takes the average. So
Okay, so then I got destroy undead, apparently?
yes.
So I have to add that to my spells, or did it add it automatically?
So
No,
I get
you're gonna
blur
have to add
and
it to, like,
branding
powers and stuff like
smite.
that, so.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna log off of Discord, but I'm gonna leave this up here. So if you guys want to kind of look at things and mess around with it, you can. But
Absolutely.
otherwise, I am going to get off.
All right. Thanks again, Deanna. I appreciate it.
Hey, not a
Laters.
problem. All right.
It's
bye.
fun.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thanks. All right. Bye.
Bye.
So I get blur and branding smite. What does branding smite do?
So destroy it's a feature. So where would I find destroy undead?
It's a feat.
It says feature destroy undead added to Throban Tamikos. So is it? I don't know where it would be.
Oh, I see.
Ability destroy undead. Okay, hold on, I found it. Starting at 5th level, when the undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is half or lower. The challenge rating appears in its stat block. Oh, okay. Oh. Cool. This is awesome. Now I hope I wasn't taking too. I felt I was kind of leading the group during talking to the dwarves. I hope I wasn't
No.
stepping any bounds.
No, absolutely not, man. Do you, whatever your character would do, you know?
Yeah. He's kind of, he's always positive. So.
Yeah.
So that saved it, and then I don't have to worry about anything else. And then he saved it, so all this is the orcs.
You still type /save though after you've added your stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, so I don't have second. I'm confused.
He said fucker said something to me, and I don't know what it is.
What do you mean?
It looks like it's dwarvish, but it says GM unknown, but the text looks dwarvish.
I don't know. Yeah, you may have to ask him.
Yeah.
Okay, second level. Cantrips known to.
Second level.
Yeah, because I'm multi-classed.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking it must be multi-class.
Yeah, I am. So, Eldritch
Well,
Invocations. What are
I
Eldritch?
have to work in the morning, so I am going to get off.
All right. Well, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
I'll talk to you later.
Close, close. Close this.
All right. And for those who are watching, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. As Dion said, we will come up with another time. And of course, this will at some point be released as a podcast as well. So keep your ears tuned for that. And then don't forget, on Monday, we'll actually be releasing our next episode of the Tenno Way podcast. So that'll be coming out Monday, picking up where we left off. And I believe, no, that's not the one with our special guest yet. So hold tight. That one's coming soon. Anyways, thanks for joining, everyone. And we'll see y'all later. Bye.